lucky ring.
Lucky ring.
BoogeyMan band coming round the bend. Is BoogeyMan band. Is BoogeyMan band.
Thanks, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for stopping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's video is going to be the first of several that I'm doing this week. I'm recording this on Monday, September the 18th. This week we have the premiere of the fourth film in the Expendables franchise, and I am just over the hill excited. I don't know what the movie's going to be like. I know it's got sort of a different creative team behind it. Stallone did not write this movie, and it is featuring new players to the Expendables franchise, as well as bringing back some greats. You know, you have Randy Couture, Dolph Lundgren, Jason Statham, and of course Stallone himself, even though I've heard that his role is a little bit smaller in this film. And it's supposed to be his last turn as Barney Ross. But then you also have 50 Cent, Megan Fox, Andy Garcia, Tony Jai. I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. But you got new people coming into this franchise. And I've heard rumors that this is going to be the start of a new trilogy. We'll see how it goes. I'm just excited that we're finally getting a fourth film and that it's rated R. The Expendables 3 came out in the summer of 2014. And while today I'm not going to be talking about the films per se, I do have plans to talk about each of the films, including their unrated cuts for 1 and 3. I will be doing a video on the new film when I see it. I'm going to be hopefully seeing it either Thursday night or Friday. Really excited. I found out that they were making this film in October of 2021 when Stallone posted an image of him on a motorcycle, and I was like going on Instagram, and I was just like going, oh my god, they are making it. Because I had planned to do an Expendables video in 2021. When I saw that they were making the fourth film, I'm like, well, I'm just going to wait until that comes out and just do it all in 1 week. So really excited about this week. Again, horror stuff will pick up again next week, but this week is focused on the Expendables. Today I'm not going to be talking about the movies. I'm going to be talking about jewelry from the movies. Just to give a little history, there is a company called Good Art Hollywood, and Stallone actually designed the lucky ring that he wears throughout the franchise with them, and they released it for purchase back in early 2011. I believe they were starting to sell them, because that's when I purchased mine. So I do have one. I've worn it consistently since I got it back then. It is an amazing piece of jewelry. I also have an SBL bracelet that was designed by Good Art Hollywood, Josh Warner and Rachel Cleverly. And back in 2010, I bought a little piece of jewelry from them because, again, it's very expensive. It's high-end. It's worn by celebrities. At the time, I was just, I was on the net and saw that, that was the company that made the jewelry for the film, because Stallone's bracelet and ring really stood out to me when I watched that first Expendables film. I just thought they were awesome. And I'm like, oh God, I like those a lot. And I found out what company made them, saw that they had like little jack skull pendants. And I bought one. Now, I bought the cheapest one available, and it was probably, the original one was about the size of a pinhead. It was very, very small, but again, it's all sterling silver. It's made here in the United States. It is not outsourced overseas. They make everything. They have a shop in Hollywood that they make all the jewelry at. And what was nice is that Rachel actually reached out to me via email and said, we want to upgrade your Jack Skull to a Jack Skull 2, which was a little bit bigger, but for the same price as a 1. And I believe the price point was just under $100 for a small one. So I think going above it would have been putting me over 100, which is, I just don't have money like that. And I really didn't back in 2010. So I thought that was a great gesture. And then sort of we had a email friendship, Rachel and I. I never talked to Josh personally, but I reached out to Rachel about the bracelet, the SBL bracelet, which Stallone wears in the films. He wore them in the first 3 films. I don't believe he's wearing one in the new one. Just based on what I've seen from the trailer, it doesn't appear he's wearing it. But it has 3 skulls on it, 3 skull heads, as you can see right there. So that is the bracelet that he wears. And just getting one of them was going to cost me a lot, because this is all leather. It's really nicely made. I mean, I've had this since 2011. I got this in February of 2011. And I asked her how much it would be for just one of these because I didn't think I could afford one with the 3, and she actually gave me a deal on that as well. So yeah, I love this bracelet. And again, if you watch the Expendables films, you'll see that he wears it, especially in Expendables 2 and 3, he wears it throughout the films. In the first movie, he wears it in a couple of scenes, but in Expendables 2 and 3, he wears it throughout the film. And I love this bracelet. It's really nicely made. I will do close-up shots of it. I don't wear it all the time just because I want to keep it nice. And I've had this since late winter of 2011. Pretty much the jewelry I have that I wear, and I love jewelry. I just always have, and I don't know where it comes from because not really a lot of men in my family, you know, my uncles, my dad even, none of them really like jewelry that much. I always have. But even this necklace is from Good Art. This is the last piece I got from them. I kind of burned my bridge with them a little bit, unfortunately, just because when I bought this, it was a time that I really couldn't afford it, but I was really depressed. This is going back to 2012. And I don't want to get into it too much, but it took me a long time to pay for it, a lot longer than I told them I would. And they were really kind of, you know, it was kind of like, good faith that you're going to finish paying for it. And I kept stringing them along, something I'm not really proud of. But I did eventually pay it off, but it took me several years to do so, just because it was an expensive piece. But I still have the Jack Skull piece that I have. It's on this chain right here with several other pieces. It's this one right here in the middle, if you can see it. That's the Jack Skull one. That's the first one I bought. But I still wear all of this jewelry to this day. I have no desire to really buy any new pieces. These are the ones I'm going to always have because they're so well made and so sturdy. And I feel bad that my relationship with them kind of fell apart, but that's my own fault, and I accept complete responsibility for it, and I would never do something that careless again. You sort of learn as you go in life. But jumping to my favorite piece that I have from them, it is the Lucky Ring. Now, this is a ring that Stallone designed. There was several variants of it. I got the most basic one, and it still rang me up quite a bit. I was able to pay this one off relatively quickly. It was actually through birthday money. I got this for my 37th birthday in 2011, and with family's help, I was able to pay it off. And this is a ring that I absolutely love. I wear it every day. There's never been a time when I don't have it on, and I think it's great that it has held up exceptionally well. If you look at the one that Stallone has in the film, they have like gems in them. They made several different variants of the Lucky Ring. So there was ones that were in gold. There was ones that had jewels in it that were thousands and thousands of dollars, and something I couldn't afford. I was really just happy with this one. And I was able to get this one. And like I said, it's my favorite piece of jewelry in my collection that I have. I wear it all the time. I never take it off. It's something that means a lot to me. The other thing I wanted to showcase real quick along with the jewelry is the fact that I do have the Expendables tattoo. I need to get it to say Expendable. I didn't know if I wanted to do it at first that way, but I do have the tattoo, and I've had this since March of 2021. And my friend Gaitha, who does all of my tattoo work as of late, did this one, and I think she did an amazing job. I will put a link down below to Good Art Hollywood. You guys can check out their jewelry. It is very high-end in terms of cost, but again, it is all done here in this country, which I think is awesome, all American-made. And I believe that the Lucky Ring is still on there. I haven't seen the bracelet anymore. I don't know if they still make them upon like request or a special order, but they are really good about getting back to you. At least they were back when I used to speak with them pretty regularly. They're awesome. They make great products. And like I said, if you're interested in picking one of these up and you have the money to do it, I recommend it 100% because this is like the sturdiest ring I've ever had. In 13 years, it is not bent. It is still exactly the same. It is solid, solid silver. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Just wanted to share that with everyone. Again, Expendables week here on the Horror Zone channel. A little bit of a change of pace, but I'm excited. I hope everyone else is, and I hope everyone will stay tuned for the content that I have coming up. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Hey fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting BoogeyMan Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.